Components, recommended tool list, and quick connect, QC, fittings. To connect the quick connect fittings, push the PE tubing into the quick connect fitting, then gently pull back on tubing to make sure the connection is secure. To disconnect the quick connect fittings, push in and hold down the collet ring square against the fitting and pull on the PE tubing to remove. Filter housing assembly. Assemble the filters and housings onto the main system. Check that each filter housing has a rubber O-ring fitted. Make sure the O-ring is seated securely in the groove of the housing to help prevent leaks. Place stages 1 to 3 into its relevant housing. Once each filter has been placed into its correct housing, attach the housings to the main system one at a time. Hand tighten each housing by turning it counterclockwise until securely fitted. Use the wrench provided to fully tighten all 3 housings. Note, some users may find it easier to tighten the housings while the system is lying down. Unscrew the 4-stage filter RO membrane counterclockwise and remove the cap. Remove the RO membrane filter from its packaging and place it into its housing. Hand tighten the housing by turning it clockwise until securely fitted. Disconnect the PE tubing from the quick connect. Use the smaller wrench provided to fully tighten the housing. Insert the PE tubing back into the quick connect and place the filter housing back into position. Installing the system. Step 1. Feed water connection. Push the PE tubing onto the end of the inlet ball valve, and once you have a secure fit, move the collar nut towards the inlet ball valve and tighten with a wrench. Ensure the adapter O-ring is correctly aligned within the feed water adapter and securely fitted. Please apply several wraps of Teflon tape to the inlet ball valve prior to connecting it to the feed water adapter. Connect the inlet ball valve to the feed water adapter and tighten with a wrench if needed to ensure a leak-free connection. Step 2. Drain saddle installation. Remove the cap off the wastewater connection. Drill a 1/4 inch, 6.35 millimeters, hole through the drain pipe. Remove backing and the excess foam from the foam seal before placing onto the drain saddle. Make sure that the hole in the pipe and the drain saddle is aligned. Misaligning these 2 holes will block the wastewater and cause membrane damage. Tighten the nuts securely to ensure that there are no leaks. Insert the PE tubing into the drain saddle quick connect fitting and insert the other end of the PE tubing into the wastewater quick connect fitting. Step 3. Drill a hole for the RO faucet. Mark the faucet position on the stainless steel sink. Ensure there is space below, then carefully drill the hole. Mark the desired position for the faucet on the wooden countertop. Ensure there is sufficient space beneath for installation. Then carefully drill the hole at the marked point. Step 4. Mounting the faucet. Remove the protective film from the base of the faucet. Insert the faucet stem into the base. Place the large rubber washer onto the faucet stem. Insert the faucet through the drilled hole. From underneath the sink, place the second rubber washer onto the stem, followed by the lock washer, and tighten securely. Ensure the compression nut and Delrin sleeve is placed over the PE tubing. Insert the PE tubing into the stem of the faucet. Tighten the compression nut with a wrench if needed to ensure a leak-free connection. Step 5. Positioning the system. The system fits neatly in your sink cabinet. No wall mounting needed. Mounting hardware is included if you prefer. The storage tank stands upright under your sink. If needed, it can be placed up to 4.5 meters away without much pressure loss. Step 6. Connecting the system. Point A to X. Connect RO to cold water supply. Install the feed water connections as shown earlier in the installation video. Connect the cold water pipe to the feed water connection with Teflon tape. Tighten with a wrench to ensure a leak-free connection. Remove the cap from the first stage filter. Insert the PE tubing into the inlet ball valve and the other end of the PE tubing into the first stage quick connect fitting. Ensure the PE tubing is securely connected from the feed water connection to the first stage filter. Point G to Y. Connect the fifth stage filter to the tank. This tubing is a two-way line. Water enters and leaves the tank via this line. Remove cap off the fifth stage filter. Insert the PE tubing into the quick connect fitting. Remove the cap off the tank. Insert and tighten the tank ball valve and ensure a leak-free connection. Then insert the PE tubing from the fifth stage filter into the tank ball valve quick connect. Ensure the PE tubing is securely connected from the fifth stage filter to the tank ball valve. Point H to Z. Connect the sixth stage filter output to the RO faucet. Remove cap off the sixth stage filter. Insert the PE tubing into the quick connect fitting. On the other end of the PE tubing, ensure the compression nut and Delrin sleeve is placed. Insert the PE tubing into the stem of the faucet. Tighten the compression nut with a wrench if needed to ensure a leak-free connection. Ensure the PE tubing is securely connected from the RO faucet to the six-stage RO filtered water outlet. Point W to D. Connect wastewater from the fourth-stage membrane filter to the drain outlet. Remove the cap off the wastewater connection on the fourth-stage filter. Install the drain saddle as shown earlier in the installation video. Insert the PE tubing into the drain saddle connection and the other end of the PE tubing into the wastewater connection. Step 7. System startup. Ensure the inlet ball valve and the tank ball valve are in the open position. Slowly turn on the cold water supply and check all the connections for any leaks. Allow the tank to fill, which normally takes 2 to 3 hours to fill. Switch off the inlet ball valve and open the RO faucet to drain the tank. Do not use the first tank of water. Drain it out to flush the system and new filters. Note, the water may come out black. This is normal. After draining the tank, switch the inlet ball valve on and let the tank refill. The filtered water with all the essential minerals is now ready to enjoy.